Locomotion stereotypes, packing, rocking, swaying, bar riding, result of inadequate living environment, which means they are restricted on space or have a lack of environmental complexity. Self-directed behaviors are a result of stress. Lack or excess of animals of the same species can lead to anxiety. So if animals don't have many siblings or family members, or if they have too many, it tends to stress them out or make them anxious. Not big enough size of space. Zoos and aquariums are the main things that would cause these. An example of this would be the bipolar bear. He was a polar bear that compulsively swam figure eights in his pool up to 12 hours a day. He stalked children from his underwater window, prompting the zoo to put up barriers, and he had to be medicated and $25,000 worth of behavioral therapy. This was caused by not being in his natural habitat or environment. Another example would be like Harambe. Gorillas probably are still going to lash out if they were in their natural habitat and someone unfamiliar came up to them, but because he was living in a zoo, it was that much more worse and he was already under stress and anxiety. Example of circuses, a bear and lion attacking ringleaders after being forced to perform tricks. I've personally seen a few videos going viral on social media with the bear or lion. I think I've seen both in this case, where they just get fed up with the ringleader trying to get them to do the trick that they're supposed to be trained to do, and they start attacking the human in that instance. Zoochosis is a psychological problem that affects animals kept in captivity. Result of boredom or lack of stimulation enrichment. Animals in zoos oversleep, overeat, and show signs of severe frustration / mental instability. Elephants and apes suffer the most and show the most human-like symptoms. All of the examples I've just shared with you are not only great examples and explanations of how captivity is bad for animals, but they also help prove why staying in their natural habitat is what's best for them. Roger Le Guin also mentions in his article, Habitat and Adaptation, an animal may adapt to its habitat in different ways. The natural habitat of an animal is extremely important because it provides them with everything they need. Removing them would be like sending someone to China who has lived in America their entire life and expecting them to not at all be phased. The climate of each animal's natural habitat may vary. Putting them in captivity doesn't always provide the correct climate. It can often only mimic the climate to the best of its ability. There's forests, dense population of trees, there's wetlands, which consist mostly of marshes, deserts, Arctic tundras. The food is a big factor. Zoos don't have the resources or money to feed each animal. They care for all the different options that they would have in their natural habitat. Familiarity, animals are familiar to the surroundings of their environment, from trees and plants to other animals. Family, despite what most people think, most animals have an attachment to their same species, just like us humans. Elephants and apes especially, they love and feel just as strongly as we do, so when they're separated, it brings them pain and heartache. Who thought so many factors would go into the place we live and are accommodated to? After breaking it down, you can really see how certain things are made specifically for certain animals and mammals and species. Roger Le Guin also mentions in his article, Habitat and Adaptation. Every organism has a unique ecosystem within which it lives. This ecosystem is its natural habitat. This is where the basic needs of the organism are met to survive: food, water, shelter from the weather, and place to breed its young. As you can now see, keeping animals in their natural habitat is essential for their survival and happiness. The impact us humans have on contributing to do so is huge. How do zoos benefit us? Sure, zoos are fun. They allow you to see animals you may never get to see in a lifetime otherwise, but really that's the only way they benefit you. They sell merchandise in their gift shops, so essentially they are profiting. Circuses profit with the cost to see the show and their merchandise. Zoos and aquariums are better than circuses, however, still not good. They don't cause the animals to travel, and they have environment most similar to the animal's natural habitat. Instead of going to the zoo or aquarium, you could instead travel, look at pictures, watch videos on the animals. To help, you would be a solution to this problem that we have in America and across the world would be to stop going to zoos and circuses. Giving them your money and time only shows that you're interested and allows them to continue doing it. Advocate, spread the word, and educate. In summary, keeping animals in their natural habitat is ultimately what's best for them. Removing them does not benefit humans, it privileges us. Regardless of the thrill of seeing an animal in a zoo or circus may bring to you, that animal is suffering in one way or another to do so. Get out and make a difference in another life. It doesn't have to be human. Stand up for those who can't speak and who don't have rights. They breathe the same air we do and their hearts beat too. Why should they have any less of a chance at a wonderful life? After learning about the many things that we have discussed, it's safe to say that animal captivity is not what's best for the animals or us. We can both live happy lives if we work hard to put an end to it.